Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. The question for today is gonna be, right, is BOREAS a little bit too strong for where we are in the game right now? Is he meant maybe for a 2024 summer release and they released him like 6 months ahead? Because what he's doing right now to the game is just destroying every single bit of content. He's got an AoE across the board damage dealing skill, which you'll see him being used in basically AoE DPS arena. You'll see him in the other arenas as well. He's just too strong. And should he be nerfed a little bit? I hope not, because I do have him. I'm not calling for a nerf, but is he supposed to be in this time that we're playing the game? The game right now, we have gear rates up to 21, and he single-handedly can carry gear rate 1 to 21 and gear rate 2. I've seen videos of him soloing gear rate 121, and I just gave him my gear on 21. The first time I used it on my account, not on the test server, he absolutely destroyed it. Gear rate 2, I actually now use him in there because he just wipes the whole map of the golems. He's that strong. He's that strong and has made my gear rate 2 run even quicker. Gear rate 3, I didn't really bother using him because already I wiped the map with the teams I'm using. But because of the high resistances they have on magic, he wouldn't play that well compared to other heroes. But just have a look at what happens here. This is a part of the game where we have right now. This is called the basic trial, okay? Where mages actually do more damage than others. Also, when you have power dominance, you get a 30% damage boost to your attributes. I know. If you have some of the recommended heroes as well, like a big lord for esotericism as an example, you'll get even bigger damage boost. But I'll just show this, okay? I'll just show this thing. I'm not really gonna say anything, and you guys tell me whether this is an intended interaction, right? So let's put down BOREAS here, and let's pop the ultimate, yeah? Let's put Elo in there just to give him a little bit of rage. We already see clearing the board. Just gonna leave him right there. Not gonna add any other heroes. I don't know. He's already, yeah, just the boss is at 75%, getting healed. It's fine. I mean, everybody has a healer. It doesn't have to be Eloin. But yeah, this boss was scary when I first started, but right now doesn't look that scary. He's gonna pop the ultimate, and now he's gonna slap the boss with the AoE wide, map wide damage dealing skill that he has. Look at that, beautiful. Again, boss is at 58%, and we haven't even started attacking him. We get attacked a little bit there. It's fine. Look at that, 44%. And now we're actually gonna be hitting him. Oh, the 2 ads are out. Can we hit them? Oh, we wiped them out. Okay, beautiful. And boom, just like that, we kill the boss. There's a couple more enemies coming through, but they don't even manage to walk the whole way. They get hit by, how much is that? 665,000 damage. AoE wide. Now we don't have the ultimate, so he loses out on damage. And there we go. He clears the board. He's a fantastic hero. To get him, he just changes your account, right? I know. Because I experienced it. I gain a benefit from this. But I don't know. I think what we need in order to balance things out a little bit is just add more difficult stages for these types of heroes to actually be challenged a little bit, okay? So we need maybe stage 9, 10, 11, 12 on the basic trial. Give us a little bit more challenge for our mages. Then the trials here are actually difficult all the way to 12, so I'm not going to say anything about those. They are difficult, but the gear rates, they seem to be now at a point where they have become too easy for the players like me. And my idea would be nice that they would have 22, 23, 24, 25 maybe, all the way there. I think 25 is a nice round number, right? And then we'll have maybe additional promotion rates here, artifact material rates and promotion rates, maybe. Maybe these, actually no, we don't really need them, but artifact material rates, 18 is too easy. So I would love to see maybe more challenging content with higher drop rates, and I would accept a higher energy cost, but here dropping 2 instead of 10, I mean, it's a huge difference. 20% of the 100% drop. 100% drop, I consider 10 of these. And you need 40 to do one forge. So a higher difficulty on the artifact material raid would be needed. So in the end, my point here with the video is not really calling out for the nerf on BOREAS, but maybe more difficult content, at least PvE side. PvP side. Let's go and have a look at PvP side and how this works. This is the new arenas, right? If you haven't seen it before, let me just take you through and we'll have a look at this one. Should I try my auto fight setup? I do have a very strong lord for esotericis, so BOREAS is having fun, but let's do an auto fight and see. The way that this works is based on the defensive side's BP. So it is a little bit weird. Also, the boss here just seems to do a lot of damage sometimes. Depending on how quickly they kill off the guys, you start getting smacked, okay? You start getting smacked by the boss, and this, I believe it ramps up. So here, how low am I going to drop until I kill it? 67. I lost 33% of my base, and this guy with Ardea is just clearing the board. All right, so let's see. Comet, why is he not popping the ultimate? Come on, Comet. Oh, he killed it. All right, and now I drop my own BOREAS, and why are they not using the ultimates? I'm not sure what's happening there. All right, let's just go manual. Maybe it's just the timings here. Let's pop it. There we go. Okay, that's good. Let's drop her. And BOREAS is going to wipe the board here before these guys start attacking. Look at that. Wipe the board. They will have time to kill them, I believe. But they are taking damage. This guy is taking a lot of damage for how long? How long? 30, 24, 18, 12, 6. Done. He had a very strong hero. He had Ardea. We're about the same BP. So it doesn't really matter. His BP was low, I guess. So his defensive capabilities were lower, but you just see on how strong he can be here. He's a 10 out of 10. If you see our website warcodex.com, you'll see on the damage that he can do. So this guy, 196,000, okay, and he's sitting a little bit below Overlord. And remember, it's Tuesday today, so we only had time to play around and push for like a day. So let's have a look on how this guy performs with a 196. He's got Cyrus. He's got he's using a very interesting setup, so I wonder how that's going to play out for him. When does he plays the mages? I want to see. There's BOREAS. Okay, interesting positioning for him. He'll kill these dudes, so he won't take much damage. Maybe 4%. Yeah, there we go, 4%. Then we'll see BOREAS coming in about 10 cost. We need 10 more cost. Look at that. He wiped the board there too quickly for my liking, but it's fine. We should be able to take these out. There we go. And now I'll drop BOREAS myself. And I hit them a little bit there before they just go crazy. All right. Then Comet. There we go. We clear it, but he should clear it also with the way that he's placing every unit on the board. 92%. Very close. My BOREAS, though, will clear those. How is that a loss? How is that a loss? So this guy, 150,000 power less. He is doing very well for himself, I want to say. There we go. We clear it, but he should be totally fine. The way that his BOREAS is facing, he should totally be fine with that. Just pop her. And yeah, he didn't have time. But you saw how strong he was with that amount of difference in power. BOREAS still wiped the board clean. And should we have these heroes for arena with map-wide damage, it defeats the purpose of having those enemies just wait around on the base. That's why he becomes a little bit too strong. I mean, if we didn't have them wait and they just rushed immediately, BOREAS wouldn't have the same effect, although he would still be strong because you could aim him somewhere, you know, next to the base, and then he'll still wipe the board because it's an AoE map-wide damage. It's just that it would help other players start hitting on the enemies quicker, even if you completely wipe the board. But yeah, arena, I think is a place where they are always tweaking, always trying to improve. So it's a very separate thing to PvE, where PvE they just need to add more difficulties, I think, to match BOREAS and any future heroes damage. And we have like another example of that. I'm not talking about BOREAS, I'm talking about guild boss heroes where they just do tremendous amount of damage if you compare it. So world rankings, you'll see that heroes like Hex, when they were introduced into the game from, okay, we get them from the Forerunner, but they have such high damage potential that it becomes, crazy difference to what they do. And Zillitu is number one, always will be number one. I think the way that her kit works with just a high damage boost through her ultimate ability, she does burning, she does high damage on herself. It's just the way that it goes, I guess, for the guild boss. But more heroes will be added as time passes, and that's called the power creep in these games. So just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I want to see your comments down below. I'm not sure if the developers even watch the videos and read the comments, but I want to see your thoughts on this one. Not calling for a nerf. I'm saying it again. Please don't nerf BOREAS. I don't think they should be nerfing heroes. They should always try to tweak things and make other heroes get to a closer competition between them, and just buff. There's so many heroes that they need a buff comparing them to everything else. And we would love to see some variation in terms of guild boss. We to see different teams in there than just infernals and piercers. It would be fun. It would be fun to see more mages in there. But I guess the way that the game is right now, mages don't have a place in the guild boss that much. We have magic damage dealers, but not mages specifically. Like Nocturne as an example, he's great when you first start out, but he just loses out a lot as you play and get more and better gear. He just gets overshadowed by the fighters and the piercers, but he's still a very strong damage dealer. You can still make a 50,000 team with him. It's just that he doesn't match up to the damage that Zillitu and Hex or Silas does. So this was the video, guys, today. A little bit of rambling about BOREAS, the arena, PvE side, everything. Hope you found it interesting. Let me know down below your thoughts. I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.